Okay, yesterday we looked at singular of these pronouns, and we saw Anna, Auntie. Okay, this is not right. This is Anta. This is Auntie. Hoa and here. Okay, now if you remember well, we said that in Arabic, when we are talking about numbers, these numbers will either be, you'll talk about the singular. If you don't talk about the singular, you'll talk about the duo and then the plural. So now, if this was the singular, then that means you have the duo and you have the plural. Okay, but for now, I want to put some eyes on the duo. The duo is a bit very simple. How does it get simple? For example, if you are talking of Anna, male and female, because Anna, it will be the same whether a female is talking or a male is talking, it will still be the same. These two will have, for duo, will be noun. For two, purposely two, will be noun. For you, where you have anta and auntie, anta, auntie, these two, this is male, this is female. Anta and auntie, they will all take on the same format, and that will be antuma. See how easy it's going to be. Now, when you talk about they, because here you have they, now this is you, duo will turn to this. If it was anta or auntie, you see, this one will either be this, and this will also be that. Okay? If it is they, if it is singular, it is whoa. They, male and female, are also going to take on the same format, and it's going to be humma. Okay, so when here you had whom, you had whoa, and here this is whoa here. If they are many, there is no differentiation that if they are many and male, if they are two, and male if they are two. No. If they are particularly two, they will take on this format. Both male and female will take on humma, and that's it. So for duo, you are basically going to look at noun, antuma, humma, without necessarily differentiating that this is male, this is female. Well, if you go back to the Arab chart, for example, we gave an example of the word Muslim. And we said if they are female, if it's a man, it's Muslim. If it's a woman, it will be a Muslimah. Okay, the duo of this one, we said if you go back and read the Arab chart, you remember what we talked about the Arab chart, you'll see that the dual form of Muslimah will be Musliman. And the dual form of Muslimah will be Muslimatan. When we look at these numbers, when we look at them and we want to use these same words in the same sentence because it's now dual, this is what we're gonna do. You can say, we are Muslim, and you're talking about two. You simply put Nahun Muslimatan. And for this one, Muslims, two male Muslims, we are two male Muslims, you'll put Nahun Muslimani. Okay, so you can see female, male, Nahun. So when you look at the sentence, you can even see this is two, and this is two. This is two, and this is two. I think we can get another example. Now we're saying, you are two Muslims. You are two Muslims. You will simply put Antuma Muslimani. Or Antuma Muslimatan. You are talking about yourselves. I'm talking about ourselves. Okay, we are two. Me and a friend. Me and a friend. We are two. We are Muslims. So you find us saying, Antuma. I mean, you and a friend. Now you referring, like say, you are Antuma Musliman or Antuma Muslimatan. I'm talking about two. So this one, two. This is two. This is two. If we are talking about, I'm talking about my friend and another, I will use Nahun. If I'm talking about you and another, I will say Antuma. If I'm talking about them, they are two, they, then you will find me using Humma Musliman or Humma muslimatan. So that's how easy that's going to look. Now this is duo. For duo, you are basically going to look at nahun, huma, or antuma. Those are the words that you'll basically be looking at in duo. Duo will always refer to only two. Okay. We are now going to look at the plural. The plural, and I think now the thing is edging out. Where we had ana, I'll use this. Where we had ana, in the duo form we had nahun, and now in the plural we shall also have nahun. Plural. And where we had anti, and we had anta, anti. For duo, we still had the same thing, antuma. But for plural, things are going to be a bit different. For duo, if you are to look at this, you see that there is no change for duo. But when it comes to plural, there will be a change. What will that change be? You, male, you all, male, will turn to antum. Antum. I think I'll use the red pen throughout to differentiate this. Antum. Antum. And for the female, it will become antunna. I'm going so slow so that you do not confuse anything here. Male, antum, female, antunna. Okay. When it comes to they, we shall just pull this one down. I think we can do this. Yeah. Male, they, we had, for singular, we had huwa. I hope you remember huwa. And for the female, we had hiya. And we said, when it comes to duo, these two will not change. In the duo, both will be humma. Okay, for both male and female. And when it comes to plural, it will change. Yeah, perhaps that will be better. When it comes to plural, it will change. Male will be whom? 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 Okay, male will be whom, and female will be hunna. Wow, now some people are saying things are going to get a little bit complicated, and now you can only complicate this if you want to, but I'm telling you it is as plain as you'll see it here. Now, in this chart here, I hope the chart will even make it pretty much easier for you. You can easily see that ana is singular, nahun duo, nahun duo. You, anta, antuma, antum, antunna, whom, hunna. Now we shall just move so fast and get a few examples. But before we go any further, you can find time and refer to the Arab chart. Okay, you can refer to the Arab chart. For example, you can say antum muslimuna, antum, then you come back and say what is antum? Antum, you. Yeah, you are Muslims. And now you're talking about many. That's when you say antum now. Who are the many Muslims? The number. If they are many, you find we said we are going to use una. So the word will say antum muslimuna. Okay. If they are many and they are female, you'll find yourself using. You ask yourself, female Muslims. Female, what's the number for female? Plural for female. Plural for female is going to be antunna. So you come here and say antunna female Muslims who are many. We said for plural we add at. So instead of muslimuna, you'll add, it will be muslimat. Okay, but we said what must be in case 1. So what is case 1 for this? The case 1 will be by adding a tanween. So when you add a tanween, it will be instead of reading muslimat, it's now going to read muslimatun, because tanween comes with that sound So antunna muslimatun, because you're supposed to put these words in case 1. Now this is not case 1. Muslimat is not case 1. It will be written as this, but even when you are talking to someone, please, in your tone, in your talking, you add this tanween so that it can read antunna muslimatun. That is no problem. That is not easy. Okay, we are men. Yeah. We are men. And you want to put it in plural. Okay? What you will do, you will say, what is the word we? We in duo and plural is going to be nahun. So you say nahun. Nahun. What is the plural? It is man or men. So the word is rijal. Rijal. What is the first case for the word rijal? You put a tanween, so it will read nahun rijal. Rijal. Nahun rijal. So someone will understand you are saying we are men, but these numbers must tally. Nahun rijal. Okay. You are Khalid. Yes, this is some good example that many people use. You are Khalid. Okay, you are Khalid. How do you write this statement? Now, this is just one, not even plural, but you will put enter Khalidun. Because the name Khalid is supposed to be in case one, so that's why you say enter Khalidun. But I wanted to use a sentence which has many people. You can say we are Muslims and they are unbelievers. Yeah, pure. We are Muslims and they are non-believers. So catchwords here are they and we. Because you're now looking at pronouns, I want to center your attention on we and they. Okay, how are we going to write this? We shall say nahun, because you're coming from the left, don't confuse. Say nahun Muslims. Many Muslims are called una, okay? Muslimuna. Nahun Muslimuna. And the word and in Arabic is wa. And whenever you see y, you know that is and. They, you go back to the chat and see what did we say. They you'll see it is whom, so you come back and say whom. Wahum. Non-believers are called kafir. Kafir is a non-believer. Kafir is a non-believer, and when they are many, they become kafirun. Kafir is an unbeliever. When there are many, you add una and it becomes kafirun. So we are Muslims. Nahun muslimuna and wa they whom are non-believers, kafirun. Because in Arabic we said we do not have al. I think you can see how we are now graduating. We are now getting to a level of writing these simple sentences. And they are going to be easy for you. Nahun muslimuna wa hum kafiruna. When you speak this, of course, you have clearly indicated now we are Muslims, Muslimuna, and wa, they, whom are kafiruna. Kafiruna is the plural of the word kafir. Kafir is an unbeliever. When they are many, they become kafirun. And now these are men. It will look differently when these are females. So that's why we said when you look at these words, you can see the gender, you can see the number, you can see it's a definite sentence. It's a definite noun or pronoun. There are many things you read into a word when you look at them if you go back to the first basic lessons. So these things are as easy as they are, no complications within them, and the charts we have drawn, I hope they can help you get some good knowledge. Now I want you to understand something. When you look at this word whom, you will read some texts when whom is being used to refer to both men and women. Do not get confused and say, hey, this guy told us that whom is for men. You'll find some cases where instead of using hunna, they will still use whom. Please do not get distracted, do not get confused. It still gets back to the same thing. Okay? So now I want us to look at some few sentences. If someone wants to write, I am a daughter. I am a daughter. You see, this word will be Anna. The word for daughter, this word will be like bint. If you just read it like this, but in Arabic, you'll see it being written as bint. But first case for this word will have a tanween, so it will read, instead of bint, it will read bintun. Here we are. So because of the tanween, it will get to this, and it will be written as bintun. With the tanween. Okay, so if he's saying I am a daughter, you will see it being written as Anna bintun. So that this is N Anna bintun. Okay, if we say we are daughters, now this is a complex word. It will not be the plural of the word bint. Plural will be different. It will be banat. Okay, so we. You'll either use, if you want to use we, you can use nahun, or if you want to say we are daughters, you'll find yourself writing something like nahun. Then you put on this word. Look, the plural for the word bint is banat, so you come. But because this word is not case one, you have to put a tanween. So the word which was banat, it will become banatun, because you put a tanween. And this is how easy these things are. I'm telling you, if you clear your head, you follow the lessons that we had at first. When we come to this stage, this is how simple the language can be. This language is so much easier than most African languages. is so much easier because you just know when you see this is case one, okay, so this one is banatun, nahun, banatun. So the person will understand that this person talking is saying, we are daughters. We are daughters. There is another word which is commonly used and it confuses people. A girl. A girl can be written as, when you hear the word fata. Some people read this word and interchangeably use it for bint, for daughter. But I wanted to show you this word. It can be fata. My space is getting small. I hope you can be able to see. This is fata. Okay. I hope it cannot be seen here because I'm working on a small space. Okay. Let's look at this word fata. If there are many girls, then it can change, and it becomes fatayatun. Fatayatun. Okay, so if you say we are girls, you can either use nahun or, because this is the word. I'm using this word particularly because there is no way you can use a male pronoun on this word. This word is basically female, so you look out for words like antuma. Okay, it's alright for girls. You can use hunna, but there is no way you can use a particular. But for whom can be interchangeably used. You'll see it. Most people will use the word whom even on females, but you cannot use hunna on males. So you can use these different. You can say nahun, fatayatun. You go on pressing. Just get as these many words as you possibly can, so that you can understand how we interchange these things. Okay, so we can put as many examples as we possibly can, but I hope this won't confuse you. The major area of concern will get you back to this point. This will come back to be the major area of concern. Put your eyes on this. You can even add this, that this is singular, this is dual, and this is plural. Okay, so that you can take your time, you can read it, you can listen